On August 20th at 11:04 p.m., a significant earthquake with a magnitude of 4.6 struck Simao District in Pu'er City, Yunnan Province. The earthquake's epicenter was located at a depth of 10 kilometers beneath the Earth's surface. This relatively shallow depth contributed to the strong shaking felt across a wide area.
What?
As the tremors began, many residents in Pu'er City and surrounding areas reported feeling intense vibrations, with some describing the experience as deeply unsettling. In the immediate aftermath, multiple residents took to social media and other platforms to describe their experiences. They reported a strong and sudden shaking that lasted for several seconds, leaving many in a state of alarm. Video footage captured by surveillance cameras around the city vividly illustrated the force of the tremors. In one video, the shaking was so powerful that furniture and objects were seen swaying violently, while people hurriedly sought safety, rushing out of buildings and into open spaces. The fear was palpable, as the earthquake struck late at night when most were at home, unprepared for such an event. The structural impact of the earthquake was significant. In various parts of Pu'er, many buildings sustained visible damage, with cracks appearing in walls and foundations. Particularly in the Simao District, which was closest to the epicenter, the shaking was intense enough to cause widespread concern about the structural integrity of many older buildings.
地震了啊！大家都跑出来了，这个震感很强烈啊！楼都摇得特别厉害。
The tremors were also strongly felt in nearby counties, including Ning'er and Jiangqing, where residents similarly reported noticeable shaking. In response to the earthquake, the detachment of the Yunnan Provincial Forest Fire Brigade acted swiftly. They immediately activated their earthquake emergency response plan, demonstrating the preparedness and efficiency of local emergency services. A temporary command center was quickly established to coordinate the response efforts. Personnel were rapidly assembled, accounted for, and briefed on the situation. The detachment prepared for potential rescue and relief operations, readying 42 vehicles, 230 personnel, and over 3,000 pieces of equipment, including specialized tools for search and rescue operations, medical supplies, and other essential resources. Fortunately, despite the intensity of the earthquake and the damage to buildings, there have been no reports of casualties or severe structural collapses. This outcome is a testament to the quick response of emergency services and the resilience of the local infrastructure. In the hours following the earthquake, local government officials began a thorough and detailed assessment of the damage. Their primary focus was on evaluating the condition of critical infrastructure that supports the daily life of the community. This included a close examination of the water supply systems to ensure that there were no disruptions or contamination issues, as well as an inspection of the power grid to confirm that electricity could continue to be supplied without interruption. Additionally, transportation networks were reviewed to identify any potential hazards or damages to roads and bridges that might impede rescue and recovery efforts or daily commutes. Alongside these essential services, the authorities also placed a significant emphasis on inspecting residential buildings throughout the affected areas. These assessments were aimed at identifying any potential risks or structural weaknesses that could pose a danger to residents, particularly in the event of aftershocks, which are common following an earthquake of this magnitude.
地震，人全部下来跑上去。你往现在刚刚才震。
地震还是摇动很激烈的。我们再查点这些柜子的洞，这是掉下来的茶饼。我这个装紫砂壶的柜子是关着的，都震开了，里面紫砂壶还好没有震下来。
Engineers and building inspectors were dispatched to survey the damage, providing recommendations for repairs and, in some cases, evacuation if a structure was deemed unsafe.
那是酒店门口，大家都在外面。我这里是云南坡啊，现在才10点半。
地震喽！刚才Simao地震了。
The earthquake's epicenter was relatively close to several key locations, just 5 kilometers from the center of Simao District, 29 kilometers from Ninja County, and 86 kilometers from Jingu County.